guys, this is week 21 Project Life, and today I am going to do something a little bit different. I am using digital stamps from the latest Kelly Stamps release. So I've added one straight on top of my photo, and then I have used a couple of the stamp sets, I'll link them in the description box below, to create some of my own cards. So I've got one that says around here and I've added a border to it, and then I've got a couple that I've used repeat stamping and some ombre colours, and then this last one I've just made a wee blah card down the bottom there. I've also created a stitching template that says currently, and a couple of these embellishments. So I mean, these are really cute stamps. This girl needs a coffee. I sure did. So I am just die cutting that with a little metal die to create my own embellishment. And I've got a second one here that says this girl needs a donut. So as you can see, there's a donut picture there. So I am just cutting that out as well. And so this is the basics of my layout this week. So I'm going to start by just sticking my photos down. This one here, I had printed the photo before I had created the card, and the border I had created is just a little bit too big for the photo, so I am just trimming down the edges there. Luckily it fit quite nicely after that, and all I'm going to do is glue that down, and then there's a wee spot for my journaling underneath. This embellishment that I created, I'm just going to glue that down, trim off the top so it sort of hangs over the edge, and I'm also going to add a couple of tiny staples just for a bit of texture. So this card here, I had created the ombre background pattern, just in a fun colour to match the sunrise at the top, and I had thought I was going to use that donut embellishment that I created, but I decided it was a bit much, and so I just left it as is. Now this stitching template, all I did was blow up the stamp so it was the right size for my photo and just print it out on some printer paper, and then I'm just placing it over top of my photo where I want the stitching to go, and I'm going to poke my holes. I've just got a drawing pin and a wee stitching mat, and then I am going to stitch away in black embroidery thread. Now I'm not going to lie, that did take quite a while, but I really loved the end results, so I think it was totally worth it. So apart from all of those digital elements, the only other things I'm going to add this week are I've got these gold labels, my last 3. So sad to see these go. I really must see if I can find some more. And so I'm going to add one on the photo of my pens, and I'm going to add one to the bottom, just slightly covering up this digital stamp here, just to create like a little cluster at the bottom. And the last one is going to have my date stamp on for my title card. For my title card, I just want to sort of repeat some of the circular elements that are in my layout, and I wanted to do that on a piece of pink paper. So I've just gone through my scrap bin and picked out this one here. I think it's from Studio Calico. And on the back, I'm just going to trace a circle. Now I grabbed a bowl off my desk, and when I sort of put it up, I thought it's not really the right shape. Like, it's too circular, it's too small. So I went and grabbed another plate and drew a slightly larger circle. It almost makes it more flat, and cut that out, and then I can stick that on. So you can see it just ties together those sort of pink elements on my page. So I'm just going to glue that down with a little bit of tape runner, and then I am going to run it through my sewing machine just along the edge, just again to create a bit of texture. And then I can put my label down, and I wasn't sure how I was going to do my title, so I grabbed a couple of Kelly Stamps alphas, and in the end I went with the See More and Take a Number stamp sets. So I'm just going to stick down my label, so I've got a base, almost like a shelf for my stamping to go on, and then I'm just going to stamp out week 21 just in black ink, again just to tie together those sort of darker elements on the page. Stuffed up the stamping on that one, but luckily I managed to fudge a second stamping and it looked okay, so I've left it as is. One more. And then I almost thought I was done when I realised I hadn't put the date stamp on, so I can just quickly stamp that in and just use a pen to draw my little heart in between the numbers. And then again I thought, oh great, I'm all done, and then realised I hadn't filled in any of the journaling spots here, so I'm just going to quickly fill in some of the journaling on my labels that I've got left, and also on this gap under my photo here. And then once I've done that, this week is all done. You really should check out the latest release from Kelly Stamps. Gorgeous, gorgeous sets. And you can see here how digital stamps make it so easy to put together a really cute week. If you want to keep watching, there's a couple more videos on screen. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye!